Guys, today we're
See that? See
some
the fucking doctor?
So yeah.
He's out of this now. He left. I'm quite sure he wasn't a doctor because you see the next day they sent me back the next morning back to Altnagalvin and he came round about it done it, you know. And he had these 5 or 6 hours, you know, the way to do it. And I said to him, and I said, when will I get my hernia done? He says, you have to wait a year till you're off.
Watch your feet.
You have to wait a year until you're off blood thinners. You can't get it done. And I accepted that. 2 days later, another bunch came around. He wasn't leading them, you know. And I says, why does it take so long to get the hernia done? A year? No. Stay off the blood thinners for 3 to 5 days, and you can get the operation done.
You want a cup of tea? I don't know what to do in
Look at all these foreigners coming home trying one of these Mickey games.
I don't know. Do you want to buy a book or something?
No, I just seen them and I heard them before.
Well, yeah.
Toffee and Bestcoff squares. There's only 3 in it. No, I wouldn't eat. I just wanted to taste them.
I'll eat me.
No, the National Health and really in a bad way. No, it is. It's not the National Health.
There was a boy with stage 4 cancer. It's in the paper. And he lay on the fucking floor in A&E for 4 days, a couple of weeks ago.
Aye. Not McGalvin.
4 days on the floor in A&E. And they're swamped with fucking patients, you see.
Aye.
They're swamped with patients. I lay for 5 days in A&E before I got a bed and a chair. I never slept nearly 5 days. I thought I was fucked.
The last time I was in, that's when I collapsed in the credit union. No, I was in an ambulance.
The credit union?
I collapsed in it. But I was in an ambulance every fucking week, sometimes twice a week. The day I was.
Did you not end up in Belfast or somewhere one time? Or was that a different time?
That was a different time.
But your lung line going up?
Aye, that was a pneumothorax.
Right.
You know?
And what happened this time? The same thing?
No, that was the ambulance man was going to send me a fucking Christmas card and want it that often, you know. From Sainsbury's and I went collapsed there. No.
Right.
Up with my own doctors, he said. He phoned for an ambulance and was up with my fucking own doctor.
Aye.
From Delacroix was sent an ambulance out the Bay Road, fucking collapsed twice, you know, different times. And forgetting about the many times up in the house they were.
Aye.
And you see the ambulance man, they were saying, you have a virus. You know, you could, when I was going, my teeth were,
I know why.
yes. And there was and there was this young doctor and casually, and he says, what we're doing with that, you know, and he was from Rosemount, you know, and he said, I think you have a virus. I said, you would need to see Dr. such and such, there's only one man, you know, a specialist. And I says, can we not say, no, you have to get your doctor to write a letter.
Ah, for fuck, it's a whole fucking handler.
I know that. And
you can be fucking dead by the time you get them.
I know I've done this, I'm not making this up. And your man wrote me a letter. He says, give that to your doctor. You know? And even the ambulance men were saying it. But then, see when you're on casualty, you're sitting there, you've been for 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah, you could be fucking there for a
I
day.
know, that's the way. And you see that thing with nurse,
Aye.
and they take blood out of you and they fucking kill you. You know, they take their, and then you're after a while they send you for an x-ray, and you're on about 10 hours at that time, and then maybe Mr. McIntyre, you get going, he said, you got your x-rays back, they seem to be okay. And your bloods, there's nothing wrong with them. That's what said to me every single time. What you say, a virus? You can't get that in bloods. You know,
I know, no, you can't.
I think that's.
does that do
I
your
think
right?
There's no reason fucking, not much you can give you for a virus, unless,
Well, you see a young doctor.
unless you actually know what it is.
You see a young doctor. One he said to me, I said, why can I not, you know? He said, we're in casualty. My job in casualty, I can still be thinking of being funny. My job in casualty, when people come in, we're told, get them out as quickly as possible.
Casualty's fucking nightmare, but not me. The boys only cut fingers for fuck's sake.
There was a year, one time I carried it over there and sitting in the casualty. And she got her nail done wrong.
I remember a boy saying to me, I said, you alright? Oh, he said, I fucking whacked my finger. I love my nails going black. I said, what the fuck are you doing on here for? He said, why, I said, a nail will go black and it'll fall off and you'll grow a new one.
See what's happening in Altnagarden?
That's fucking hard to believe,
they're coming from...
Some boys fucking... Drama queens. Drama queens. Drama queens is right.
They're from the gears that was getting them jobs done, you know, the fingernails. Over the casualty.
Look, there's too many is on the Altnagarden with minor injuries. A lot of people go on the Altnagarden and they're full. They're fuck all wrong, they're just full with the DTs. You know what I mean? They're all full of fucking...
But they're coming from fucking cold rain.
There's a danger there, them people get on and they have to be seen. And that fucking people know, we still have to see them in case something fucking happens to them.
You see that last time
some cunts lying in the house dying, can't get in the fucking hospital.
But the last time I was in the hospital was a pneumonia. I never...
You had a bad pneumonia, they would have fucking killed you if you hadn't got the treatment.
I know, it's antibiotics you have to get, you know, that's what the thing.
But George, you have to get them intravenously on the antibiotics if you have pneumonia like that. Because the tablet takes too long to fucking work.
You see the young doctor, you know, when he said to me, I think there's a virus in you, you know, nearly. But he'd give me a box of tablets he took. And I put him down.
Guys, it's so hard to beat this.
He wouldn't be allowed to do that. You know, everyone. And you see 2 days later, I was feeling great.
You were grand?
You know, but then it came back again, you know. He was right, that doctor.
Some viruses are hard to get rid of. They think they're gone, but they're not. They just go fucking on the
Like
a lockdown for a wee while, and then 2 or 3 days later they fucking whack you again.
That's what happened to me. Her Paul's wife, she had it, she was in a bad way about it, but she had a sister. She wasn't right for a year later. She was a 3 months Paul's wife, maybe over it. But her sister took her longer, over a year nearly. And the man,
everybody's different. People can get viruses when they shake them off and people are healed.
But there's 3 in our street in a bad way. Jerry Heffernan, I don't know him.
Nobody's seen it.
He hasn't seen it. He was 10 days, which is about 10. We Danny got it too.
That's good, you were telling me.
And Danny was up, he was a bad house and all that there.
Oh, that's fucking dangerous.
Danny was up and he had to get up to Belfast, you know, looking at him, I wasn't screaming and that. And he told me, he comes on in the street one day, you know, it's never before he got a tennis and he went on Friday. And I said, that's bad, man. Jeez, fucking lights was all on. Indoor lights and outdoor lights was all on. We went through the night. I said, fuck, I could have so many times. I didn't know. I couldn't sleep anymore. And then I bumped into his daughter. He says, my daddy's up in Dublin. There was 10 hours on the table.
Aye.
He discovered something else, you know. But he looks great now, you know.
Right.
I'm over to see him there. And up in Dublin, and this boy, I heard of this what do you call the boys that do it, the surgeon?
Guys, remember?
With the Protestant name, I heard
I
it.
beat this.
He was up in
Reverend
Dublin. They
Tom
looked around
says.
this, you know.
Have you seen Belfast does certain operations and Dublin does certain operations?
I didn't know what
But
happened.
these surgeons actually are travelling
I beat this.
surgeons.
I know.
I beat
And
They
he's,
get big money for it.
you see, down south too, they have up these scratch hospitals, you know. So, but his wife was up with him for the full week, and she was put up on the hotel. She didn't have to pay for it or nothing.
Oh, well, that was alright,
Aye.
I'm
And
gonna
he,
find this.
and he, I called over to see him, you know.
Who pays for that? The National Health?
It must be.
Or has they an insurance?
No, they wouldn't have insurance. Well, I don't know, but I haven't already seen him there last week or the week before last one. He was out about 3 days. Jesus. No, I bumped into him on the street. He was only allowed to walk, this is what they told him, from his house over the house next to me, you know,
Aye.
yeah, that's what he was told you. He's only allowed to walk up the steps or something. And you don't go because this was a surgeon told him. And then put this thing around him like a parachute. Go around here. And I says, what is that, a parachute? You know, that. And he didn't say any. And then I went over there and I went over to see him in the house about 3 days later. Fuck, he was dead. And I said, what's that there for? He's what my wife says, I thought that was a parachute. You see, if he was going to fucking walk further, but he's not allowed to, that thing tightens up, which means you can't fucking breathe. But that's done deliberate. You know, because if he was to walk or walk too fast, or that tightens automatically, which means you can't
get back.
Never knew there was a thing like that before. Unless it's the latest device. But he looks fine, so he does. But he said the doctor up there had a Protestant name, like, you know, Mr. Dr. fucking Mervyn, and he was saying, what saved you, he says, he was 4 stone heavy, you know. Only that heart attack happened you when you had no weight. He started before that he stopped drinking. I know this is because he was getting, but then he says if you had a fucking that loss of weight, it saved your life. That was 2 or 3 years before that.
I know. Overweight was a bad thing for him, wasn't it?
4 stone he lost.
What weight was he? Was he overweight?
He never tells you what stones he had, but he lost 4. But he's only wee too, he's saying. But he looks better now, like, and that's only a week and a half after the operations than he was 20 years ago.
No.
What do you see that when I had the pneumonia? I couldn't cut the grass. I couldn't. They told me, you see Alan's sister, well, she's 82, Teresa. She only looks like about a 50-year-old, you know.
What age is she?
She's 82 or 83. And she told me exactly what's going to happen. She nursed, she was in London, nursed.
She was in London, wasn't she?
You know, she was a nurse. They wanted her to become a doctor, you know. One time they could become a doctor without going to, you know, all that there. And then her mother took bad arthritis, and she was, get you over here quick, I'm not.
No. And she had it good.
She's looking after her husband too. He would have been dead only for her. Like she was.
As long as I get the fucking Tonys, I'm happy.
Hey?
Although I haven't been up. Well, I've not noticed since it's open, Tonys, like, for a month. A month. Pretty funny, don't we? Aye. That fucking knocked down, you know, with a fucking car hit me. It's a car or a van, I can't even. Car? Hey? Car? I can't even fucking remember who it was. That way he knocked me down.
What was the name of the
He didn't hit me that hard. But when I hit the hit me here.
Why'd you call him man? The driver?
Ah, Jesus, I know his name too. Hamilton? Why Hamilton? Hey? Hamilton, you called him? Hamilton. That was in Shantala. He's not from Shanty, but. Aye. I was going to Ireland, Shanty, or Lovingway, Ireland, Shanty.
There was a few.
My brother nearly had a fucking heart attack. I don't remember it, but people were telling me he was crying and